Hi guys, welcome back. My name's Karen. I also go by Crafty Emerald. I hope you're all having a good day wherever you are, or good evening or good morning wherever you are in the world right now. I have for you today a couple of unboxings from the folks over at Diamond Art Club. I have 4 to show you, but I'm going to split them up into 2 separate videos to make it a bit easier. Not so long. Break it down for you a little bit. So I'm going to show you these 2 smaller kits now, and then I'll do the larger 2 in a separate video. Okay, as I said, I hope you're all having a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I cannot believe it's the beginning of June already. It's absolutely nuts. Feels like, it doesn't feel like half the year's gone already. It's crazy. Anyway, right, as you can see, I've got 2 round kits to show you today. You can tell because they're both pink boxes. Okay, if they're blue kits, that means they're square. Okay, but I'm going to go with the smaller one first. The smaller one is a restock. I believe this one came out with the Black Friday last year. And it is, oops, sorry, I'm knocking you. It is Star Spirit by Jemaica Murphy. She also goes by Jamushka as well. This is a 27 inch by 17 or 68.8 by 42.7. And as I said a couple of minutes ago, it's a round. You can tell by the circle on the box. Sorry, circle on the box, and it's a pink box as well. Okay, you got information on the end, if it will focus and not concentrate on my table. Oh, you're not going to focus, are you? Yeah, Mum. Excuse the hand. Come on. Wakey, wakey. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. So you got your information on the end. So this is slightly different to how they used to do it. They never used to have the information on the end of the old boxes. They used to be able to have little stickers. So having this on the end of the box is actually useful, especially for someone like me who stacks their kits up so high on a shelf or the floor or something. And then you got your details on the side as well. So we've got 52 colours with 1 AB and 5 fairy dust for 38,750 diamonds. Okay. I'm going to go through the toolkit just the once. I won't show you with the second one because they'll be absolutely identical. All toolkits now are the same, but get them in a little insert like this. This packaging's been out for a little while now with DAC. They have tweaked it here and there, but you got your toolkit there as well. Okay, so I'll pop that over there for a minute. I'll go through this real quick, and then I won't bother with the second time around because it'll be exactly the same with the second kit as well. Okay, so what you get is them out. So okay, you've got a plate of wax. This is a relatively new thing with DAC. You used to be able to get a plate of putty as well, but they've transitioned to the wax as well instead. You have bag of baggies. It's not enough to kit up with, but if you hold on to them, you can use them for spares. If you hold on to your spares, you have your pen. You got a 4-placer, thin 4-placer on the end there. If it will twig, there you go. So a nice thin 4-placer. If you prefer to use 4-placers, if you prefer to use multi-placers in general, you've got a brass tip. This is another feature that's changed recently with the pens. They used to have the plastic pen tips, but people were struggling with them breaking, so they switched to brass tips. It's also filled with the wax as well. Same wax you've got there. Again, this also used to be filled with putty as well, but they transitioned to wax. And then you have your boat. Now, because this is a smaller kit, this is a slightly smaller boat. The larger kits, you'll get a larger boat, okay? But, I don't know, you might not be able to see it from there. It's got Diamond Art Club written in there, and it's got grooves as well to stack. You got a lid, nice slide and secure lid. Inside, you've got a plate of their heart-shaped wax, if you prefer the wax. And that's also a 7-placer as well, okay? You've also got a stopper as well to save your drills from escaping in the tray. Okay. Alright, put these in there out of the way. And the runaway 7-placer. Put them in there, keep them nice and secure. Just so there's not going in. Take them out, be a bit easier. We'll be fighting with it forever otherwise. There we go. They're all pretty much the same now. This is the newest toolkit that DAC have. Okay, so they're all exactly the same. Okay. So I will pop that up there for a minute. And then you have your insert. Now, DAC always have their canvases in this. Oh, I'm sorry, looking here. There we go. They always have them in this dust bag to protect them from dust and dirt and whatnot. Okay. And then on the bottom, you got your little envelope. Now that holds your legend. Okay. Got all your tips and tricks as well. Oops, it's in there tight. So it's a thank you for your purchase. You've got your social details down there. Thank you for your purchase there. Okay. Now this holds all your information. Okay. So let's get it out, and you also get treasure quest card. This one is a bronze. Okay. And this is a second rewards program for DAC, if you like, Diamond Art Club. Okay, so you get 4 sets of cards, colours. You got bronze, which is the most common, followed by silver, then gold, then black. Okay, black being the rarest, bronze being the most common. It's just about to see on the back. It'll say there. My camera's not focusing. It's focusing on everything behind it. Isn't it? It says on the back on the bronze. So you collect so many of these cards. You collect a certain combination of cards. You could scratch off that there. Let me move these out of the way because it seems to be focusing on them, doesn't it? Are you going to focus? I apologise for the blurriness. It's not focusing very well today. But you may be able to see that scratch off code there. Once you've got enough of these colours, a combination of colours, you scratch off that code, you go to that QR code there, if you can see it. I apologise for the blurriness again. Come on. Sorry for my hand. It's not going to cooperate with me, is it? Okay, sorry about that, guys. Again, you collect a certain colour combination of these, and you can redeem them at that QR code, and you can get gift cards and also a custom as well. I believe you get a combination, you had to have a combination of bronze, silver and gold, or blacks on their own. Black stands on their own, I believe. But they're always a fun little collectible for you. I just like collecting them and seeing all the prettiness of the cards. There is Spirit. Okay. Put that to one side. Now, if you want, you can pop them in. Many people pop them in binders. I pop them in one of these, which is obviously a trading card collector's thing. loads of it, loads of different these knocking around. We always keep them in there to keep them safe. They're all in one place, so I don't have to go hunting for them and rooting for the boxes. And then you have your little envelope. So you got your legend, which I'll go through in a minute. In here, you've got your step-by-step instructions, okay? You've got your tips and tricks up at the top. Got your QR code there for your Facebook group. Once you've made your first purchase, you can scan that and join the group. Just got to make sure your Facebook address is the same as your ordering address so that they know who you are. Okay. You've got your kit contents. And you've got your QR code for 20% off for the app as well. Okay. If it's your first time using the app, then you'll get the 20% off whether you're a new purchaser, it's your first time ordering, or if you've ordered before, but it's your first time with the app. Okay, so you can use it even if you've ordered before. You just got to make sure it's your first time with your app. Okay. Oh, excuse me for a sec. And then we have a little legend. Okay, so you got your Star Spirit by Jemaica Murphy. You do what makes you sparkle. Now all of these here are stickers. They're all separate stickers. Okay. And then you've got your image there. Okay. The original artwork. You've got your start and end date there. And you've got your details down there as well. It does not like me today, does it? There we go. And you've got your details there as well. Again, these are also all separate stickers. So if you have a logbook or something, you can pop them in a logbook. Okay. And then on the inside, you have your colours. Okay. So you've got your 52 colours overall. You can see at the very bottom, you've got 1 AB, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fairy dust. Okay. So your fairy dust is going by your Z. Okay. And then your AB is your ABs as well, your Aurora Borealis. Okay. Now that's 60 number. That is DAC's own colour to fill in gaps in the DMC. Okay. To help match the original artwork a bit more. Okay. You got a nice array of colours there. Okay. Pop that to one side. There we go. Make sure you keep that safe. Okay. Put that there for now. I'll put that out of the way. This isn't fall to the floor. And then you have your canvas. Okay. So as I said before, DAC always have these dust bags. Some people keep hold of them, some people don't. I tend to keep hold of them until I go to work on the painting, just for a little bit of extra protection. They're protected pretty well in the boxes anyway. The AC's boxes are pretty sturdy, so I just prefer to have a little bit of extra protection just in case, because you never know. Okay, and then you have your colours. Okay, so you got the name of the painting, that's what I was looking for, on the drills, just in case you keep them separate. Okay, if you're one of these ones that doesn't have a lot of room, prefers to hang them up, prefers to put in one of the door hangers, then you got your drills separately. Me, personally, I keep them in the box, because then I don't have to worry about rooting for the drills, rooting around for the drills. I've got them all in one place. Okay. But I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, because it isn't exactly bright in here today. But yeah. Quickly see if I can see, sorry for the rustling, quickly see if I can see any of those special drills. Okay, I think I see the AB right off the bat. I'm not going to pull them all up, sorry I'm pulling you, I'm knocking you again. But that on there you see that coating that you've got on that drill? That is your AB, okay? Your Aurora Borealis. So your Aurora Borealis is the one that packs more of a punch. If that makes sense. It sparkles brighter than the other ones, okay? So you can see it's got that nice sort of coating on it that will make it shine and stand out a bit more, okay? I will see. There we go. See if I can find one of those fairy dusts. There we go. Right, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but that is one of your fairy dusts, okay? You can tell by the Z, it's not going to be very well seen, I'm afraid, because it's such a light colour. It's a bit difficult to see with the light colours. But you may just about see like a glittery coating on the top. It's like a mica powder that's within the drills to give it a bit more of a subtle shimmer, subtle shine. It's not so in your face as the ABs. Okay, it gives you a little bit of shimmer. Trying to see if I can find one of the other ones. But unfortunately, I'm not having much luck. So let's back these back up for now. And try these again. Okay. And then we have the canvas. Okay, so DAC has a material known as tarpaulin. Okay, it's patented to DAC. Okay, it's a soft sort of material. Okay, it's very malleable as well. Okay, as you can see, serged and scalped as well. Let me turn it that way, might make it a bit easier. There you go, it's focusing now. Serged and scalped edges. Okay, you can see there the symbols, nice and clear. Okay. Okay, and this one has the pink lines, but it doesn't look like it's been affected. I think when this one first came out, it was first affected by the transfer. Small number of canvases that were affected by the pink lines being transferred onto the canvas, but it looks like it's all good. I'm just going to roll it back. Now, you can do this with these canvases because they're poured glue. So, they're very malleable and stuff. So you can do this with these canvases. It's not going to hurt it in any way. As you can see, it's got the pink lines for the perforations. Okay. As you can see, they haven't transferred anywhere, which is good. I think they've managed to nip it in the bud quite quickly when they realised the problem. Okay, but let's have a turn around this way, might make it a bit easier. And whether you can see, I don't know how well you're going to see the perforations there. Ah, there we go. There you go. So if you want to section your painting off in any way, okay. And the glue is always nice and sticky as well. Okay. So at the bottom there, you've got your lifetime warranty. Okay. So if you have a problem with the canvas, you've got missing drills, you've got the wrong colour drill, you've run out of drills, you haven't got them at all, get a hold of that email address and they'll be able to help you out in any way they can. But you have to be the purchaser of the kit. It cannot come from a D-stash. If it comes from a D-stash, it is void. The warranty is void on it. So be very careful with that, okay? So, there we go. She's more landscape, so maybe you'll have to do a bit of a manoeuvring. But there she is. Let me just pull this cover back a bit and make it a little bit flatter. as you can see. Very sticky. So much so I'm going to start getting it off. And then lay it down again just to help flatten her out a bit more. Make it a bit easier for you guys to see. There we go. This is Star Spirit by Jemaica Murphy. Okay, you can see this fine. Now you are seeing this in natural daylight, okay? It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me at the minute. A dreary old June morning, afternoon rather. Okay, it's warm, but the sun's not out. Usual spring/summer over here in the UK. The sun appears quickly and then disappears again. Okay, but that is Star Spirit. Okay, now she's not a massive kit by all means. She'll be quick and easy to do. She's not a massive kit, but she's very pretty kit. This is one of the ones I said before. This is one of the ones that came out with Black Friday last year. And she was managed to get her on a restock about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So she's quite cute. Okay. So you got your, as I said before, you got your lifetime warranty down at the bottom here. And you've got your social media details down there. And you've got your code as well, a discount code down there as well. DAC always offers some form of discount code or sale, whether it's on your canvas, whether it's on your packing slip that you've got as well. And there's always YouTubers knocking around, content creators, sneak peekers that will offer some form of code as well. Okay, and then down at the bottom here you've got your details of the kit, so your measurements, you've got your pasting area, and then you've got the artist name, so Jemaica Murphy or Jamushka. Okay, now that C that you can see by Jamaica's name, that means it's copyrighted. Okay, so Jemaica gave her permission for this canvas to be used, this image to be used, this artwork to be used, and she is getting compensated for it, so she'll get a small commission back from this kit for allowing DAC to use it. Okay, there she is. Right, we're going to have a quick flick through, see where these special drills go. Okay, I will have to move up and down a bit because she's longer than she is taller. Okay, so the only AB you've got is the turquoise green, and that is 3810. Okay, so that is shown by an up arrow, and it is along here, on the edge of here, and it's all sort of on the edges here, some bits and bobs here, so it's going to be mainly in the green that's around her, like at the reflection, I suppose. And then trying to get my big head in the way, a little bit along here, and there's going to be bits in the around surrounding the stars as well in here. So it's in the green. Okay, it's like a in the sun reflection, I suppose. And then you've got your 5 fairy dust. Okay, so you've got an empty square, you've got a double squiggle line, you've got an equal sign, you've got a sideways is, that makes sense, and then you've got a white dot. Okay, so I'm just going to call them out as I see them to make it a little bit easier. But these stars here are all fairy dust. Okay, so they've got the 2 different shades of yellow. So there's a peachy colour, there's a pink, there's 2 yellows, and then there's a white. Okay, so these stars are a combination of the white ABs and the 2 yellow ones. Okay, so all these stars that you see, there's the peachy colour, which is the yeah, so it's a peachy pink, I suppose, if that makes any sense. That is all throughout her hair. Okay, so you see it's bits at the top here, it's all in her hair. Okay, it's all along here in her hair as well. And you've got the squiggle lines, which is pink. So there's a little bit there. And a tiny bit sort of here, here. So there's not a lot of the pink one. It's mainly the yellows, the whites and the peach, okay? But she's got quite a lot of those ones, so it's all in the stars and mainly in her hair. And then the AB is all within that green, okay? So this is Star Spirit, okay? By Jamaica Murphy, or Jamishka as she goes by as well. We'll kit this one back up and I'll grab the other one. If you give me 2 minutes, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Now this is the last kit for this video that I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to do the other two, as I said earlier. I'm going to do the other two in another video. Just to make things easier, to make it up a bit. Okay? This one, I believe, came out for the Mother's Day. Obviously, US Mother's Day. Fortunately, I can't remember when Mother's Day in the US is. But it's different for us over in the UK. In the UK, it's March. For the US, unfortunately, I can't remember. I have a feeling it's March as well. But unfortunately, I can't remember. So this one came out to coincide with the American Mother's Day. Obviously, with DAC being an American company. Okay, so this one is Share the Magic of Love by Randal Spangler. Look at how adorable that is. How cute is that little baby dragline with number? Okay. This one is a 20 by 28 inch or 50.6 by 70.7. Okay. Again, it's a round kit. Okay. You've got the details on the side. Okay. So you've got 60 colours. You've got 3 ABs and 2 fairy discs. Okay. 47,288 diamonds total as well. Okay. And we've got on the bottom again as well. Okay. So I'll get this out for you guys. So you've got your toolkit there as well. It's exactly the same as the one for Star Spirit. So I'm not going to go through it again. You don't need to be bored silly of seeing it twice. So it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, sorry guys. So you've got your... I thought we didn't have the little legend then. It's got itself stuck. Okay. So I'm not going to go through this again. The details of this again. Exactly the same as the other one. You've got your information all on the side. There we go. We have another card as well. Okay, there's another bronze. Okay. Again, it's not focusing, is it? It doesn't like these cards today, does it? Okay, put that to one side out of the way. As I said, bronze is the more common one. I've got more bronzes than anything. But I just enjoy collecting them, to be honest. I'm not overly fussed. Okay, so you've got Share the Magic of Love by Randal Spangler. Again, these are all stickers. Okay, you've got your original artwork there. If my camera plays ball and focuses. Okay. And then you've got your colours, so you've got your 60 colours. Okay, so you've got 3 ABs, 2 fairy dust, okay? And you've got one of your DAC's own numbers as well with the 60/20, okay? You've got all them there. Put this away for safekeeping. Okay, and then we have this, so oops, put that over there. And we have this. Okay, and we have the drills. Okay, so again, it's got the sticker on there. Okay, there's the colours. It is quite a dark one because you've obviously got it's mostly that night sky that you see. So there is dark colours in there. But normally, Randal does these little draglins, and they're normally popping with colour, bright colours. Every now and then they will be slightly darker because they're indoors. They tend to be in a castle-like scene with like brick walls and whatnot. You alright?
Yeah. So.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. My other half decided to come wandering in to the house. He's gone out for a big walk and he came back halfway through. Yeah, I was going to see if I could find any special drills, didn't I? If I can find them. So this one has 3 ABs, 2 fairy dust, I believe. Okay, so that one there, one of your ABs, okay. Green one, that will go in the dragons, no doubt. They normally have a green want to go in the dragons. You may just be able to see, sorry for the crinkling. That white one is also an AB. Okay, I know it's a bit difficult to see there, unfortunately. But I'm a bit reluctant to take out these drawers because they never go back in the way they are. My OCD will kick in some at once. Okay. I can't really see any of the fairy dust, so I'm not going to waste your time too much. I've written around for them. Okay. And then got the main thing you want to see. I'll roll it back. Now, normally tarpaulin lays flat pretty quickly on its own. Does it pretty well on its own. Oh, sorry, knocking again. But rolling it just helps speed the process up a little bit. So if you're a bit like me, a bit impatient, not want to wait for it to flatten out, then do it this way. Rolling it back won't hurt it in any way. Okay, there we go. And this is Share the Magic of Love. Ooh, I'm knocking you again, I do apologise. Look at how cute that is. There's going to be a bit of a glare on there, unfortunately, because it is natural daylight outside. And I apologise for wiggling and shaking. But look at that, how cute is that? It's absolutely adorable. Okay, so obviously, as I said earlier, you've got quite a bit of dark, you've got quite a bit of the blue around the edge, the night sky and whatnot. That just means it's good colour blocking. Okay, obviously colour blocking is when you've got your big chunks of one colour, which does seem to be what this sky is. It's all one colour, whereas this little fairy you see down here, more likely to be confetti, so a lot of colour in one place. Okay, just straighten that out a little bit, make it a bit easier for you guys to see. Okay, so I said they're both round kits, this one and Star Spirit. I think rounds are slightly bigger drill wise than squares are. Rounds have a bit more sparkle, I think, and squares have a bit more detail. So that's why you'll always find like landscapes and whatnot will always be square to get all that detail in. Okay, this is Share the Magic of Love. As you can see, it is curling a bit, but that's natural because it's been wrapped up in the box. Okay, what I'm going to do is I will check the ABs and the fairy dust real quick. It's a bit mucky down there for some reason. I don't know if it was from me or from the kit. A little white off, so it wasn't too bad. But you've got 3 ABs, so 470, 3078 and 5200. So a green, a light yellow and a white, which is the 3 dots, a diamond and a slash. Straight away I can see the diamond in the moon. Okay. The 3 dots, so the 3 dots is in the draglin's face, not my draglin's face. A little tiny bit in baby draglin as well. And there's a lot of the white around the fairy as well. It's predominantly where the white is. It's on the fairy and her wings, a little glow. Tiny bit on the reflection in the tip of Mama's horns and nose. A little bit of the reflection on the edge of the eggshell for baby as well. Okay. And then you've got 2 fairy dust, okay? Z800, which is the blue. And then like a purpley pink colour, which is 3607. Which is an X and a W. Okay, and I'm seeing the W in the baby blanket. So the stars in the baby blanket, okay? A little bit of X. So look at that, it's a highlighting colour, okay? On Mama. Can't really see much of that one, to be honest. It's a light blue. So it seems to be where the light's reflecting down from the moon onto the mum. Okay. So it's predominantly the ABs, to be honest, in this one, with like the moon and in the draglins and whatnot. Okay. It is more centered around towards the main bulk, the center of the image, rather. It'll be a better way to put it. Okay. And that is Share the Magic of Love. Okay. I'll get this one packed up and then I'll bring the other one back and let you guys go. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay guys, there you go. There is your 2 kits I have to show you today. You got Share the Magic of Love by Randal Spangler. You have Star Spirit by Jemaica or Jemaica Murphy. Okay. Star Spirit was a restock, okay, from Black Friday last year. I think I mentioned it earlier on. And Share the Magic of Love was out for Mother's Day. What was it, about 6 weeks ago? Something like that. It's been on my wish list for a little bit until I was able to get it. But both very cute kits, both not a massive size. I see Randal Spanglers one is more the norm for DACs, so 50 by 70 is the most common size for them. Jemaica Murphy's kit is slightly smaller, but it'll be good for a beginner or someone who doesn't want to deal with a massive kit. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do apologise for the interruption in the middle. My partner suddenly arriving home during his walk. I wasn't expecting him to come in for a little bit, so I do apologise for the interruption. But I do hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are in the world. And I will hope to see you soon. Bye guys.